arrest.
Well, I'd like to not further your investigation.
Well, you can be charged with obstructing justice at that point.
Well, obstruction is a physical act.
It's not.
It actually is.
So,
by law, it's obstruction.
At this point, all right, unless you're going to give me ID to confirm this.
I'm not going to you're making me insecure in my house's paper property effects and things. If you violate my Fourth Amendment right, I'm going to sue you and your department.
I'm asking you to willingly give me your ID.
I've not broken any laws.
بدأت الواقعة عندما توجه أحد الأفراد إلى المكتب للاستفسار عن سياسة أعلن عنها حديثا تقضي بحصر تواجد كلاب الخدمة في مناطق المقطورات المخصصة فقط. وبموجب قانون الأمريكيين ذوي الإعاقة يجب السماح لحيوانات الخدمة بمرافقة الأشخاص ذوي الإعاقة في جميع أنحاء المنشأة التي يسمح للجمهور عادة بدخولها. لقد انتهكت هذه السياسة القانون الفيدرالي، مما دفع الشخص لطلب توضيح. ومع ذلك كان رد السيدة الرئيسة الإقليمية يتسم بالاستخفاف، حيث أوصدت الباب بقوة، وقد أدى هذا السلوك غير المهني إلى تصعيد الموقف، مما أسفر عن مزيد من النزاع وتدخل سلطات إنفاذ القانون.
Hello. How's it going, officer?
Are you Brandon?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any ID on you?
I do, actually, yeah.
Can I see that, please?
But my name is Brandon Hopkins, and the reason why we're having this conversation is literally just because I came up and...
Well, look. Can I see your ID?
I'd rather not give you my ID. I haven't broken any laws.
I'm not saying you broke any laws. I just want to identify you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I'm Brandon. My name is Brandon.
Okay.
And I haven't broken any laws, so therefore I wouldn't want to give you my ID if that's okay.
I'm just confused as to why not.
I'm not. I wasn't disorderly. She's the one being disorderly. I literally came up to have a conversation. I was talking to him for like 2 minutes. She slammed the door, came over here. She said she was calling you guys, so I didn't leave. I didn't want to run away.
What's your middle name, Brandon?
My middle name is Alan, but I'm not going to give you any more information. My name is Brandon. She called you and told you who I was.
What's your date of birth?
I'm not going to give you any more information.
Okay.
I'd like to not give any more information. That's okay.
Why won't you give me your date of birth? I don't understand.
Why would you need to have my information?
Because I need to document your
It's a
information for
violation of my Fourth Amendment right.
It is not a
Well, sure, but I haven't
violation.
broken any laws. I haven't broken any laws.
I'm not saying you broke any laws. I am asking you to give me
Well,
your
therefore, I'd
information.
like to be secure in my house's paper copy affection. I'd like to be secure in my person.
Okay, are you refusing to identify yourself?
Well, yeah, I haven't broken any laws.
So they have asked you to leave. Okay. If you refuse to leave, then you are trespassing, and that is breaking
Well,
the
they
law.
would have to trespass me, and I would have to be given an opportunity to leave. That's how trespass laws work. So if you want...
Good status. Can you start another unit? P2.
You want to ask them if I'm being trespassed?
She already said she wants you to leave.
Well, no, she wanted me to leave. She said she didn't tell me to leave leave this place. She just wanted me to leave the office.
You want him gone, right?
Is that not correct? Isn't that correct, Tom? She wanted me to leave the office, not the property.
Originally, she asked to walk away and leave the office.
Well, that's under my understanding. So if I'm being trusted, and that's why is because I was waiting for the officer. I'm sorry, sir. You're assaulting me?
No, I don't want you putting your hands next to me.
You just love to
He refused to walk away from my booth.
But
he refused to walk away, and I told him I will have you removed from my grounds. If you don't walk away, I will call the police and have you removed.
So you want
he very politely said to me,
is that correct? You want me trespassed?
I don't want you trespassed. I want you removed off my grounds.
Well,
Nobody said you're
that's how it works. He can't remove me unless I'm being
being argumentative. He does. He just loves to do this. This is not the first issue.
Here's the deal.
Take him out.
If you want him gone, all right, we would have to formally trespass him. Is that what we want to do?
That's up to you, Brandon. You have a choice.
I have a choice about what? You're telling
you
me
can leave peacefully, or we can arrest you for trespassing.
Well,
what do you want to do?
No, sir. She can ask me if I'm trespassed, then I will.
You can leave peacefully, or we can arrest you for trespassing.
But they
what do you want to do?
They have to trespass me, though.
Yes, they do, and they can.
So am I being trespassed?
If you don't walk away
No, that's not how it works. You have to trespass me, then I have to be given an opportunity to leave.
You've been asked
Keep your
multiple
hands
times.
to yourself.
Well, could you also? Isn't that correct, officer? I have to be trespassed, and then I have to be given an opportunity to leave.
You are being told to leave.
By law.
Okay. At this point, I can arrest you for disorderly conduct. I can arrest you for trespassing.
Well, I'm not being disorderly.
Yes, you are.
I will gladly leave this area.
Yeah, it's time to leave. Let's go.
Okay. Well,
all right, leave the fairgrounds.
Could I get your name and your badge number, please?
My name is Officer Wiss, WYSS. My badge number is 109.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your professionalism, sir. Well, you guys have a good day.
I could say the same for you.
Well, I don't think I've been not professional.
I disagree.
Well, why would you say that?
Because you're instigating.
I'm not instigating anything.
Yes, you are. Now it's time to leave. Let's go.
Yeah, I said I was going to leave.
Then let's go. Let's not talk about it anymore.
I have to be given an opportunity. You don't want me to use my free speech to leave? To leave this place? I can't use my free speech?
Go on.
I'm leaving.
All right.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Officer Swiss. What a good guy. A public servant serving the public. It's awesome.
عندما وصل الضابط جيمس وايز مارس الشخص حقوقه الدستورية بكل هدوء بما في ذلك حقه في الصمت بموجب التعديل الخامس. ورغم ذلك طالب الضابط وايز مرارا بإبراز الهوية دون وجود اشتباه معقول ومبرر متجاوزا بذلك حدود سلطته. تمسك الشخص بحقوقه بحزم رافضا الامتثال للطلبات غير القانونية ومسلطا الضوء على افتقار الضابط لأي مسوغ قانوني. أظهر هذا التفاعل أهمية فهم الحمايات الدستورية والتمسك بها حتى في مواجهة الترهيب. ورغم أن الشخص انصرف مبتعدا إلا أن الشرطي المهووس بالسلطة تبعه وبدأ باستفزازه بحثا عن أي ذريعة لاعتقاله.
I don't answer questions. I like to exercise.
Why you're refusing to cooperate?
I'd like to exercise. I'm cooperating. I'm walking to my car. I'm leaving. That's exactly what you told me to do. What are you doing right now? Exactly.
Well, like I said
I'd like
earlier,
to exercise my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent, if that's okay.
You're not being charged with a crime.
Huh?
You're not being charged with a crime.
Well, exactly. So why would you want to make me insecure of my houses, paper, property, effects, and things? Why would you want to make me insecure of my persons and violate my Fourth Amendment right? I'm leaving this place. That's what you told me to do, right?
Hang on just a second. Can you advise if you signal 30? Sorry, I got a lot of background. Didn't hear that. All right.
I'm curious on why you're further harassing me.
Well, because I needed to determine whether or not you were who I thought you were. Because there is an individual with your name who was involved with, I believe it was St. Joe Police, and is possibly pending charges. So I needed to determine whether or not you had any warrants out for your arrest.
Well, I'd like to not further your investigation.
Well, you can be charged with obstructing justice at that point.
Well, obstruction is a physical act.
It's not.
It actually is.
So
by law, it's obstruction.
At this point, all right. Unless you're going to give me ID to confirm this.
I'm not going to you're making me insecure of my house's paper, property, effects, and things. If you violate my Fourth Amendment right, I'm going to sue you
I'm
and your
asking
department.
You to willingly give me your ID.
I've not broken any laws.
I'm not forcing you to do that.
I've not broken any laws. Is that
What does that have to do with me asking you to give you ID?
Because you don't have to have articulable reasonable suspicion to gain my ID.
No, I don't. I'm asking you to give it over.
You have to
willingly identify yourself. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, you're trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right.
I'm not trying to violate any rights. If I was trying to violate your rights, I'd be doing it by force. My supervisor isn't working today.
Okay.
I'm the only officer. I'm in charge.
Well, you should get a supervisor before you make a mistake.
I don't have a supervisor working right now. I am the supervisor.
I would highly suggest you go above yourself before you make a mistake, because you walked over here to harass me and asked me to gain my ID. I've not broken any laws. I've not even been trespassed from this place.
I'm not forcing you to get.
You threatened me with arrest if I didn't leave, which is a violation of my rights in general. That is assault, sir. You have a gun and a badge, maybe the badge, but that gun, that's an assault. You have no legal and lawful reason to tell me to leave this place. They never trespassed me from this place.
That's not assault.
So I can tell you right now that if I use my words in a threatening manner, that's assault. If I touch you, that's battery. That's assault and battery. So obviously you need to learn the law.
So at this point, you've agreed to leave. I suggest you do that.
Well, I suggest you to stop harassing me further.
So,
an armed
get in your car and let's go.
gunman. You actually have no legal and lawful authority to even make me leave at this point. You
let's
understand
get in your car
that?
and go.
You understand
okay, let's
that,
not make
sir.
this any worse than it needs to be.
Well, I would highly suggest you not make it any worse for yourself because this is documented on video.
I understand.
We're having a conversation. I wish you had a body camera because you should. You have a spot for it to hold yourself legally accountable for what you're doing right now.
Yep.
Because if you violate my rights and take me to jail, I'm going to sue you.
I understand that,
and your
that
department.
is your right.
So
my
I
body
highly
charging right
so
now.
I highly suggest you walk away, sir, because you have no legal and lawful authority to make me do anything at the moment.
I'm not trying to make you do anything.
You have no ARS. You have no articulable, reasonable suspicion to do anything to me. What you're saying to me is unlawful in what you're doing. I've not broken the law. I've not been disorderly. I've not done anything wrong here. You're coming and harassing me. You walked over 100 yards to come here and harass me and try to gain my information.
Are you leaving or not?
I said I was going to leave. You are hindering that ability for me to do so.
I'm not hindering anything. I've not
Don't come over here like a tyrant.
Are you leaving or no? Or do you want to keep talking?
Do you have legal and lawful authority to even make me leave?
I'm not talking about making you leave. I'm asking you if you're leaving.
You're trying to exercise your authority and usurp authority over me.
I'm sure you wish that was the case.
A free man
in this place. But you're not nearly as oppressed as you think you are.
You threatened me with arrest over there for disorderly.
I told you what would happen if you refuse to leave.
But I've not been disorderly. You're assaulting my persons because you have no legal and lawful authority.
Are you leaving or no?
Why are you standing here?
Are you leaving or no? Yes or no?
How are you serving the public
Are you leaving? Yes or no?
I told you that I was going to leave,
right,
but I don't have to leave.
Let's go.
Sir, no, you wanted to come have this conversation with me. I don't have to leave this place.
I'm bored of this conversation because you're not nearly as cool or smart as you think you are.
But you understand.
So it's time to go.
I want you to know, as a public servant that works for me, I don't work for you.
No, I work for the people of the Berrien Springs.
I am the people, right? I am the people. No, you work for the people. You swore an oath to the U.S. Constitution to therefore protect my rights. You serve the public by protecting individual rights. And what you're doing right now, trying to come over here and harass me to gain my property, my papers. I'm not disrupting anything. There is nobody around here. There is absolutely nobody around here.
So are you ready to go?
You are disrupting my day by harassing me and coming over here. Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's it. If you continue to bother the staff there, I will arrest you.
I'm not.
Do you understand that?
Sir, I have never bothered them at all. I was trying to have a communication with them. She got upset, slammed the door.
طوال المواجهة حافظ الشخص على هدوئه وفهمه الواضح لحقوقه، متصديا بفعالية لمحاولات الضابط. يضمن التعديل الخامس عدم إجبار أي شخص في أي قضية جنائية على أن يكون شاهدا ضد نفسه، وقد استند الشخص إلى هذا الحق لتجنب تجريم نفسه. من خلال توثيق التفاعل والمطالبة الهادئة بحقوقه، حمل الشخص الضابط مسؤولية أفعاله، مؤكدا على أن إنفاذ القانون يجب أن يعمل ضمن حدود القانون. هذه الحادثة هي تذكير بأن معرفة المرء بحقوقه هي أداة قوية لضمان المساءلة ومنع إساءة استخدام السلطة. في النهاية غادر الشخص المكان بسلام، ولكن ليس قبل أن يتحدى الإجراءات غير القانونية لمن هم في السلطة. لا تنسى الإعجاب والاشتراك لمزيد من قصص الشرطة.